God is saying to you today, this delay you are experiencing is not a mistake, and it is not a sign that you have been forgotten. I know it feels confusing. You have been praying, waiting, hoping, and still nothing seems to move. Doors remain closed, answers don't come, and time keeps passing. It makes you question everything. It makes you wonder if you did something wrong, if you missed your opportunity, or if maybe, just maybe, I am not listening. But listen carefully. What you are calling a delay is actually protection. There are things happening right now that you cannot see. Situations being rearranged, dangers being removed, and paths being redirected for your good. If I allowed things to happen when you wanted, you would have walked into something that was not meant for you. You would have accepted less than what I prepared. So instead, I paused it. Not to hurt you, but to protect you. You keep asking, why is this taking so long? And that question has been sitting heavy in your heart. Every day feels like a test of your patience. You see others moving forward, achieving things, receiving what you've been praying for, and it creates a quiet frustration inside of you. You try to stay strong, you try to keep your faith, but there are moments where doubt whispers, telling you that maybe it's not going to happen for you. But what you don't realize is that your timeline is not behind. It is being carefully aligned. While you feel stuck, I am working in places you cannot reach. I'm touching hearts, shifting circumstances, and preparing something that requires the right moment, not just your desire. If it came too early, it would collapse. If it came too late, it would miss its purpose. So I'm holding it in the perfect time. This is not delay without reason. This is divine alignment happening step by step. There were doors you wanted so badly to open. You prayed over them. You imagined your life behind them. And when they didn't open, it hurt more than you expected. It felt like rejection. It felt like loss. But what you didn't see is what was waiting behind those doors. Not every opportunity is a blessing, and not every open door leads to peace. Some paths look right on the surface, but carry hidden burdens, wrong connections, and consequences you are not prepared to face. I saw all of it. I saw the conversations that would break you, the environments that would drain you, and the outcomes that would take you away from your purpose. So I closed the door, not because you weren't worthy, but because you deserved better. Protection sometimes feels like rejection, but in reality, it is love in its highest form. I know the silence has been difficult for you. You pray, and it feels like your words are disappearing into nothing. You wait for a sign, a confirmation, something clear, but instead, you are met with stillness. That silence can be heavy. It can make you feel alone, even in your faith. But silence does not mean absence. Just because you don't hear me does not mean I am not working. In fact, some of the most important things I do in your life happen in seasons of silence. It is in the quiet that I build, that I shape, that I prepare what cannot be rushed. If I explained everything to you right now, it would remove the need for trust. And trust is what strengthens your relationship with me. So even in the silence, I am there. Even when nothing seems to change, things are being prepared. You believe you are ready, and in many ways you are. But readiness is not just about desire or effort. There are parts of your life, your mindset, and your environment that still need adjustment. Not because you are failing, but because what I am preparing for you requires a stronger foundation. If I gave it to you now, you might not be able to sustain it. You might lose it, misuse it, or become overwhelmed by it. So instead of rushing the blessing, I am strengthening you. I am teaching you patience, resilience, and discernment. These are things that cannot be learned overnight. They are built over time. And I know it's uncomfortable, growth always is, but every moment of waiting is adding something to you that will be necessary for what is coming next. There are things I am removing from your life right now that you are not even aware of. While you are focused on what is not happening, I am actively preventing what should never happen. Some connections had the potential to harm you. Some opportunities carried hidden consequences that would have brought confusion, stress, and even regret into your life. But because you cannot see the full picture, it feels like nothing is moving. It feels like you are being held back. What you call stagnation is actually intervention. I am stepping in before the wrong thing takes root in your life. I am blocking what looks good but is not good for you. If I allowed everything you desired, you would have to face outcomes you are not prepared for. So I filter it. I stop it. I redirect it. Not to limit you, but to protect your future from what you cannot yet understand. Stop measuring your life based on what you see happening around you. Comparison has been quietly draining your peace. You look at others and wonder why their lives seem to be moving forward while yours feels paused. You begin to question your worth, your effort, even your faith. But you are comparing different journeys, different assignments, and different timings. What I am doing in your life cannot be compared to anyone else's path. Some people receive things quickly because they are only meant to carry them for a short season. What I'm preparing for you is deeper, more stable, and long-lasting. That requires a different process, a slower one, a more intentional one. If you rush it, you risk losing what was meant to remain. So instead of looking around, look within. I am working in you just as much as I am working for you. This season of waiting is not empty. Even though it feels like nothing is changing, something is being built inside of you. Your strength is growing. Your patience is being stretched. Your ability to trust without seeing is being developed. These are not small things. These are the exact qualities that will sustain what you are asking for. Without them, the blessing would become a burden. Without them, you would not recognize what truly matters. Waiting is not wasted time when it is guided by purpose. Every day you remain in this process, you are becoming more prepared than you realize. You are learning to stand firm even when things are uncertain. You are learning to believe even when there is no visible proof. And that kind of faith will carry you further than anything you are asking for right now. There will come a moment when everything begins to make sense. What feels confusing now will become clear. The doors that stayed closed will no longer bother you because you will understand why they had to remain shut. The delay that frustrated you will become something you are grateful for. You will look back and realize that if things had happened when you wanted, you would not be where you are supposed to be. You will see how every pause, every redirection, and every unanswered prayer was actually guiding you towards something better, something safer, something aligned with your purpose. And in that moment, your perspective will change completely. What once felt like loss will be seen as protection. What once felt like silence will be recognized as careful preparation. And you will understand that nothing was random. God is saying to you, do not lose your faith in this season. Just because you cannot see progress does not mean progress is not being made. Just because things are slow does not mean they are not moving. I am still in control, even in the moments that feel uncertain. I'm still working, even when everything seems still. Hold on a little longer. Stay where your faith is being strengthened, not where your fear is being fed. What is coming into your life will not only answer your prayers, but it will also confirm why things had to happen this way. One day, you will no longer question the delay. You will be thankful for it, because you will finally see that I was not denying you. I was protecting you all along.